Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. This is a channel where we discuss hot topics in our community. Our focus is to be a positive channel on YouTube and share our perspectives on fundamental issues. Make sure you tune in every week for new videos and join the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And now, here are your hosts, Brandon and Lewis.
That clapping is loud. I hate to cut it off that way, but we're on a different setup. Lewis, what's going on? This is the Men of the Metaverse podcast. How you doing? You got a little drink
today.
What are you celebrating?
We just made partners with YouTube, so YouTube take 90%.
Right.
Do none of the work.
Right. They're gonna give us a little. What? Go ahead.
It's alcohol free too.
Okay, it looks you got a lot of ice in there. Which is a good thing if you got some strong liquor in there. But
no, I said it's alcohol free.
But I'm just saying, when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, if he gonna be drinking like that, at least he got a bunch of ice in it. But you got alcohol free. You celebrate. You got your kente cloth on because it is Black History.
Yep, original kente cloth from the 80s.
Okay.
Oh, when you go to church, when you one day,
so it's not like right, correct. So you look good. Like I say, it is Black History Month. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing good out there. You know, we want to touch on a couple topics today. Would you want to go ahead and kick it off, or you want to tell us a little bit about your day or what you got going on?
No, let's go ahead and kick it off. Let's get into it.
Okay. Because I when this happened, I kind of called you and we kind of talked about it. Did you see the video of 21 Savage and Aiden Ross, them kind of gambling? Because I do have a pretty good video, quick video, kind of showing a lot of what happened.
Show the video.
Okay, I'll share.
And salute to 21 Savage.
Okay, all right. Hold on, let me let's see. They want to act like I want because I'm on a different setup. Hold on. Oh shoot. I might have to send you the link because I'm on. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Oh Lord.
I'm on my Mac now. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. I haven't shared anything on here. They wanna. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm gonna have to send you the link because now it's asking me to redo it. But I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in a private chat and I'll let you just do it. It's a YouTube short. It's just a video. Hold on. Can you see it if I post it in the? I'm gonna do it in a private chat.
Well, shit, just put it up somewhere if I can see it.
Okay, you see it?
Okay, I see something. Hold on. Excuse me, audience, for the technical difficulties.
Like I said, we're on a different setup, but I want to go ahead and play the video. But I posed the question: would you gamble with 21 Savage? Because we've done streams about shooting dice and those kind of games with street ninjas. And what I want to question, would you be spending big money with somebody like this, 21 Savage, or would you be doing it in general?
All right, you want to watch the video because I don't know what you're talking about.
Go ahead, hit play. Can you see it?
Can you hear?
I can't hear it, but you don't really need to hear. You just kind of just check and see how he's moving. He has a pack of cards.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna
blow it up.
I'll go get this right, people.
Okay.
Because Brandon said he couldn't hear.
Well, I don't.
Brandon, how many computer screens? How many monitors you got up, Brandon?
On this setup, one.
Yeah. Okay, that's why you're talking crazy. Oh,
what you mean?
Can you see the video?
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, I can hear it now.
Yeah, a little circle. Like a little circle on a table. Yeah. Here.
That's what you're saying. I can't hear. I can't see it well.
He's gonna put table here. Just sorry.
All right, watch his hands now.
All right, I'm gonna learn it, bro. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna lose more. So
he opened a pack of cards. He got a pack of cards. All right, now he switched them with his friends real quick while he wasn't looking. So now look at him looking at the cards, and then when Aiden, the white dude, wonderful dude, looks off, his friend gonna be like, "Look, that's the cards." And he saw how he jumped back.
Show it first, because I showed it first last time. Don't be weird.
And this is after they kind of figured out that the cards were marked. So you see their body language, like they feel uncomfortable, and it's off now. So that's it. But did you check out any of it? You said if it was on your feed, you was gonna look into some of it. Did it cross your story at all, or not really?
I didn't cross my story. I'm glad it didn't.
Okay, go ahead.
Cause I don't know, do that, man. This looks scripted to me.
Yeah, but so if it's scripted, who would benefit from it?
Both of these guys.
Why not? But you know, I'm gonna tell you one thing. 21 Savage, he gambles a lot. He does sell cards on his. He has a website where he sells cards, and his website did get a spike in sales because of this controversy.
Correct.
So, but do you think? But like I say, it may be up, and maybe a skit. But do you think is his? I guess his character comes into play. Any like it doesn't hurt his reputation or how people view him.
Well, maybe, but if this is a skit, what difference does it make? You know?
Yeah.
He probably got some loaded dice. Probably said loaded dice too on his website.
And I think he does sell dice, but let's hope it's not loaded, because if you got loaded dice and you winning and somebody has a feeling something ain't going right, it could go down. And not saying that's what happened with what's the Migo that got killed?
Offset, loaded dice. That's why it happened.
Okay, well, there you go. Like I said, you don't want to necessarily be gambling, playing with people's money. This is big money. This ain't $20. This is not $100. He was betting $400,000 with this streamer. Like I say, if it's a skit, if it's not a skit, you know, that's fine. This is the internet. But in real life, you don't want to be playing with nobody's money. You don't be playing with nobody in their face like that. Because at the end of the day, what Biggie say, niggas bleed just like us. So you may think you bulletproof, you may think you untouchable, but no, somebody will show you, somebody will teach you. Well, so go ahead. What you about to say?
If gambling is your thing, just remember, at the very best you could break even, but you rarely see that happen.
Right.
You rarely see that happen. It's that thrill. You know, Pimp C used to say everybody got a thing. Some people like gambling, so. And it's a shame during Black History Month, they're doing all this DraftKings, unless they want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
They do it all.
And you know what? I was going to ask you about that. How do you
DraftKings and draft things and this and that?
Because does it really benefit our community or does it hurt our community? Does gambling hurt our community? Go ahead.
It hurts our community. Only time gambling benefit our community when they stole the idea of the lottery from a black woman in New York, in New York.
Okay.
You know, you could bet 2 pennies and mess around and get you $12 on payday in the 1900s.
And they stole the concept. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, stole the concepts. Everybody, they said, "Dog, this is a mass flow of money." You know, and it's always that one. I may just making stuff up now, but it will sound true.
I got you. But have you Hold on. Let me finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna show you the play.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I may be making something up, but it may be true. A lot of times, black people have an idea, right? And during that time, they said, "Negroes, you ain't coming in this building."
No, not at all.
At this point, the Cotton Club was for black people only.
Right.
That's why they called it Cotton Club. You came up there to stop looking at cotton.
Right. And to chill, to relax.
Yeah. Before it was owned by whites, it was owned by blacks. The first black heavyweight champion of the world bought the cotton. Was known now as the Cotton Club.
And what's his name again? Just because I can't think.
Johnson or something.
That's the one that got a charge for dealing with the white woman. Yeah. Okay. I kind of remember his name. I can't remember.
So somebody, some wonderful person be in the scene around all these beautiful people. Peep out the play. Right. Doing. Next thing you know, hey Jim Kosowski. And these Negroes doing something. They said they could pull everybody, put in this a little money, and then they pay them out.
Correct.
And the house gets the cut, get 10% to cut off the top.
Right.
Said, oh, that's a good idea. So let's pull Steve Jobs. Let's say that's illegal. So we can do it.
Right. So we can do it. Right. There you go.
So there you go. They say that's illegal. And for 50, 60 years, all the stuff was illegal. Correct. But in 2022, they say open the books.
Right.
Let's start getting some money off gambling, and let's get some of these black celebrities pushing on people.
Right. A lot of them are like Joe Budden. He was against ads, and one of the first ads he's endorsed is Prize Pick. And I've actually tried Prize Pick. I don't know if you tried any of these gambling sites where either you pick the high or the low. Like if they got a line as Joel Embiid, he's gonna score 31 points. You think he's gonna score more or less? And what you do is you pick a couple three players that's gonna do like assists or points or rebounds or whatever, and you pick the high and low on it. And then if you win, you get 3 times the amount of bet you put in. So you put $20 in, you win, you get $60. Have I won? Yes, I've won. It feels good when you win, so you put back more money into it. Have I lost? Yeah, I've lost too. So where am I? I'm right at even. So I know, and that's what I'm saying. I won't say I'm probably about negative $20 because I still got some money, but I put more money in thinking I'm gonna gamble in the future. And if you win a small amount, you can't pull out the small amount. Like it's only a certain amount. Like I think you have to at least have $100 to be able to pull your money out that you won. So if
hold
you
on.
want,
well, how much you got to play? How much money you need to play?
I think you only need $25 to get started. And they match your $25.
Brandon, you don't see the play, Brandon.
I see the play, but exactly, and that's how they can entice you into it because it's like, hey, if I put $25 of my own money in and they match 50, I got $50 to spend. So you win a little bit, you lose a little bit, and you're like, well, let me put a little more in because I can kind of win. I kind of know the players and I feel comfortable, but who has the better chance of winning, you or the house? The house always going to win.
Especially if they do the illegal thing like you saying.
What do they do? Where they don't let you pull out a certain amount?
Let you pull out.
Right. So I had my winnings. Right. So
I
had my winnings, and I'm like trying to pull it out, but it's a set amount that you can pull out. I think it's like $100. So, like I said, I wasn't playing that much. I'm like, dang, I've got my 60, but I can't even pull out the 60. So I got to dump it back in, and then that's where you lose. So and you could win, but 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna lose. So. And then like, dang, I was just that close out, and then you put some more money in. But go ahead.
Then when the black guys get paid next week, they say, okay, I got 60 in there. I can pull out they put 40 in there. I win something this week. And that's what it gets. Next thing you know, you get $95.
Right.
And then that thing go back to 30.
Right. And then you feel like, dang, that I took a loss, but I know how to bounce back. Like I luck is on my side, and I feel like I could do it. What did Timothy say? They're building multiple new casinos in Charlotte land area in a predominantly black community. It will destroy many black families and skyrocket homelessness.
You're right. Only time you can make money in the casino is when people walk into their car and they get jumped in the parking lot. The person doing the jumping, he gonna make some money.
That's true. That's the only time we win it. Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, people don't know that's the casino for you.
Right. And when will the casino walk you out to your car? When you win a couple $100, or you got to win a lot of money for them to walk you out to your car?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but guess what? Every time you win, the bells and whistles goes off.
Yeah, they right. And they don't believe you should have won either. They never really congratulating you. They trying to make sure that something ain't wrong with the system because they like, shoot, you're supposed to lose.
Oh, they checking the software before they pay you out.
And what's crazy?
If you ain't on the reserve in the mountains, you better watch out. See, in the mountains, you get walked out. Ain't no nigger, ain't nobody up there.
Right.
Get you in the parking lot.
Ain't no way I'll be gambling in Chicago or New York.
How about Baltimore?
No New Jerseys. Where?
How about Baltimore? They got the casinos a mile from the stadiums.
No, ain't no way.
Yeah.
I'm good.
First get killed
That's
in the
not
parking
safe.
lot every year up there.
That's not safe. And so they don't have security outside, making sure you're okay?
Brandon. Okay.
Go ahead.
Brad, it may be a golf cart that goes around 1,000-something cars. So how they gonna know, Brandon? And people are constantly moving like this.
Yeah, you're right. One golf cart. Well, if they're generating so much money, you would think they would put more money into security, making sure the people feel safe to spend the money. But what?
Free parking.
So that's it.
You just go up in that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You see how they get you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If they charge $20 a part and had like get it off, it'd be more because criminals may not pay $20.
You're right.
But get it there for free.
Right. That's a good point. Because they'll get that $20 back on the table. Let's see. Tiffany said they building a casino right next to the strip club. Lil Durk older brother was just murdered in the parking lot. I'm trying to think, was it D-Thing or something like that? I can't remember what his brother's name was, but
man, strip clubs ain't like they used to be, man.
Why you say that?
You used to go outside the strip club after you got out. Just the hot dog man be out there. You go get you a hot dog or something.
You're right.
You know, now I don't know what they got now. I haven't been in a while, but Brady, do they think they still got the hot dog man outside the strip club?
It depends on where you are. It's not like that. No, it's not like that. Just because
the man on the grill.
It may be in a different city. Maybe like I've been outside Atlanta late. It's just not like that. Like people are going to other places, or some places will stay open, or the strip clubs that you go to, or the lounges, they're serving dinner later. So people not necessarily doing at 2 a.m. waiting in line by a hot dog truck.
No, Brandon. You go out the strip club, it's 12 o'clock. You got to go to work tomorrow. The hot dog man be out there.
You talking about a vendor in a legit box truck?
No, I'm talking about a grill.
Well, I haven't seen that.
It's a regular grill in the van. Selling hot dogs and sausages.
He's not a part of the club. He's not part of the club.
No, he just at the front door. No. And he ain't there when you get in. He ain't there when you go there. He's there when you get out. Because here's the thing.
That's a real hustle man. That's a real hustle man right there.
See, when I was younger, after the strip club, we used to go to McDonald's. We get the two McDoubles, a French fry, and if you was balling, you get a sweet tea. That was $4.
Right. I was telling my wife about that the other day. Like I can get chicken McNuggets, I can get a McChicken sandwich, I can get either just a regular hamburger and some fries for under $5. You can get all that under $5. You can't do that kind of stuff now.
They had a small fry, medium, large. Also, they had a value fry. So I said, let me get the value fry for $1. And that was in between like a small and a medium or something.
You're right.
Yeah. So it ain't like that now. Small fry $1 cost you $3.
What ended up happening the night we came to the strip club when we came and saw you that night? Like me and Eric left. What did you do?
What you mean y'all left?
Because we had to drive back home.
So I think I went back home.
Okay, you just went back to your dorm, or you went back home? Oh, okay, because I never really remember.
Yeah, trying to save you. I was about to whip your ass out there.
And then you left me outside.
Brandon, you walked off. All right. Audience, this was happening. It was Brandon's birthday. He could have been turned 21 or 22.
21.
Probably 21 or 22.
Yep. That was 21. It was 21.
21. Now, he don't know we have a little thing before we go to the strip club. We get kind of drunkish before we go because we'll have to spend so much money in there.
That's a saving tip.
So we got in there. This particular one had 2 bars. One to the right, one to the left.
And I can kind of remember it too. But hold up, before you do that, tell them what we was drinking, because we had some either malt liquor, but then we were drinking liquor too.
Probably malt liquor and some product rum or something.
Okay, and I don't remember what we ate, but I'm not sure. We didn't do it right. Like, if you're drinking like that, you gotta make sure you have something on your stomach. You know how you just be what? Go ahead.
Okay, yes, you're right. We was young, so we was drinking this to drink. When you're young, you won't have nothing look like that.
Right.
That big get a regular cup, half and half, like the creamer. Half liquor, half soda.
Right.
So yeah, we just had something.
Right. And you know what? Not to cut you off, but back in the day, we did something where we take Gatorade and we had Belvedere. I think we was drinking Belvedere when we coming to the beach. Like that was something I never did. Like we would mix those two together. I don't think people doing that no more.
Who could afford Belvedere, Brandon?
What would we have? We had Absolute. I remember seeing Absolute. Yeah, we had Absolute. I think Eric had some Belvedere one time.
He could have had some Belvedere. Oh, Jesus. Shit, I didn't have that. I can't afford that now.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
Okay, when Brady was at the club, I remember going straight. Since I was the sober person, I was just looking all at everybody. I saw Brandon with his head down.
Like I was messed up before we even got in the club.
Next thing you know, Brandon started throwing up at the bar.
Right at the bar.
Right at the bar.
Because I was pretty cool when I got in there, but as soon as we got in, them subwoofers that club really had some music. That music was bumping. I was like, oh yeah, I don't feel good right now. And I remember putting my head down. That was the last thing I remember.
And this strip club was a glorified trailer.
I don't even remember what it looked like.
A glorified double wide with 10 on the outside.
Okay.
So I sit down, I look, Brady got his head down. Now we are the only people, it could have been 6 to 10 of us. Mm-hmm. But our people are the older people who's in there.
Mm-hmm. What you mean our people? What you mean our people?
Well, the people we knew who went with.
Okay, I got you.
Brady started throwing up. I looked over there, 2 big thick motherfuckers was headed that way. And I knew they was gonna F Brandon up.
Probably so.
You know. And then I had to intercept them. I had to sweet talk them. The next thing you know, they pointed to the closet. I walked out the closet with a mop bucket. Going across
in the club. Music playing.
You know, I cleaned it up. You know, throw up is very nasty. I cleaned it up.
How?
Huh?
How?
They gave me some squirt. I mean, could be some pine off something. Yeah, I mean, it was really.
But you really have to mop it up to mop up. Like that's something that's on the floor. Like I guess if the lights.
No, it was on the floor. Some on the counter too, and the seats. Yeah. So while I'm doing that, Brandon went missing, and I don't know what the hell he went.
Right, but okay, so this is what I remember. You know how you'll be passed out, but you can kind of look. I just see the floor moving, so it's like, okay, somebody carrying me out. They carrying me outside, and then I guess I went missing, like you say. And when I woke up, I was kind of just leaning on the air conditioning unit.
Who carried you outside, Brandon?
It had to be somebody. You said I carried myself outside.
I know the security, they carry you out. They was gonna beat you up. I know they didn't carry you out.
Either way, when I came to, I remember I was outside on the air conditioning unit. I was like, dang, I got to try to figure out how to get back in the club. So I kind of walked around the parking lot because I had to make sure y'all was still there. And I think I checked to see if your car was there. Meantime, you said y'all was looking for me, right?
Yeah, but you can't really go outside the strip club. They're going to charge you money to get back in. So how do you get back in?
But that's the thing. I had to wait. I was waiting for the right time to try to sneak back in. And I did. I was like pacing by the front door.
Okay.
Because I don't remember having my ID. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get back inside the club. Especially since what I did. It's not like they ain't know what I did in there. So I was like, nah, I'm going to wait till my right moment. I'm going to fly straight in the club. And I did. And as soon as I came in, he was like, where you been at? We was looking for you. I said, I was outside. So
Brady told me he was on the air conditioner, sitting on the air conditioner. Was you sitting on the AC outside?
I was leaning on the AC. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brandon, we thank God. Boy, if that was was it a Thursday?
I can't remember.
Wednesday. If that was
it wasn't a weekend. No, it wasn't a weekend, I don't think.
If that was a Thursday, you would be robbed outside of there walking by yourself. What you talking about? It was going to rob your ass.
Right. And back then, right? And back then, we had cell phones, right? You know, it wasn't like the cell phones they are now, but somebody still could have robbed me for my cell phone or the little bit of money I might have had in my wallet.
Brandon, this place ain't sweet. All right,
it's not.
The locals. They don't got nothing to do except for have sex, sell drugs, and rob people. That's the only thing they do.
Right.
And thank God it wasn't a Thursday. Right. That was a Thursday they got you.
Right. So luckily, nothing happened. It's just a story. And that is a story in your book, correct?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
You don't have Brandon is in my book. He's in there.
Twice, right?
I can't remember. Probably twice. It's called de-escalation. Mm-hmm. So you got to have a good skill of de-escalations. Because if Brandon didn't have that, he'll be having arthritis in his jaw when he turns 50. Huh?
Possibly. Or if I was in Atlanta, it would have went down totally different.
Oh, they'll pull your pants down. Huh?
Yeah.
That's what it did. Yeah, I know they do over there with them boys.
Right. But just to jump back to 21, so you would still gamble with somebody or, play these card games. You wouldn't do it?
Nah, I won't do none of that stuff.
But you do a little bit of gambling.
Brother, when did you see me get? Okay.
I'm trying, but we talked about casino,
right.
but I'm just saying. I think
yeah. It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes I used to play options, stock options.
That's what I was gonna go to. Yeah.
And it felt like a little gambling in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
so if you were go ahead.
Guess what best I ever done, Brandon?
What? How much?
Broke even.
Right.
Made 1,000, made 3,000, lost 3,000.
Right. So
over the emotions.
Right. So sometimes the best thing to do is take that money that you were going to gamble and just put it into your savings or put into some stocks or something like that, because it's hard to win when you're gambling or you're trying to, gamble at a casino or something like that, or gamble against somebody. If I bet you $50, there's a chance I can win, but it's a chance I could lose too. So,
but Brandon, imagine you put $17, $30 on a prison stock.
Mm-hmm. Right.
In 2000,
we had the foresight for that. Yeah.
And then I'm talking real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
$20 to $30 on a prison stock.
Yeah.
At this time, you had a whole bunch of people finding different kind of stocks and running them up or running them down.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, they jumped on the stock. I had read that bitch up to $300. Brand, I felt so high, Brandon.
Yeah.
And I cashed out right there.
Yeah. Did you want to hold on to it? Like, when do you feel like enough is enough?
You can't hold on to it. It's a contract. It expires, so it has an expiration date.
Okay.
So you got to sell it before, or you just lose money. You got to sell it before you get to the expiration date.
I got you.
But they jumped on it. I jumped out, man. I'm telling you. At the same time, I got a settlement for like $20,000. I had to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
But me making that $300 at like 20 or 30 felt better than me getting 20,000, Brandon.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Better.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a man. And I did that off of a cell phone.
Yeah.
Stock options.
A lot of people doing that, especially during COVID. They were doing these coins. I'm not saying that's what you're talking about, but they'll do the AMC stuff or the Dogecoin. They'll hype it up and the value will go up and they'll sell before it drops. So if you can do that kind of stuff, or if you have insider trading, because that's what I think a lot of people have. I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's people who really know what they're doing and they can help you. But it's some people scamming too. So.
Well, majority of those people was scamming, and they out on another hustle now.
Okay, which is what I was.
Okay, what's the hustle they doing today?
That's
Business credit is about 2 years ago. PPP loans for the year before that.
Navy Federal Credit Union thing,
Nah, that was about 4. That was about 4 or 5 years. That's on the back end. What's the new scamming going around today?
I can't think of anything right now. It's something though.
Because credit cards is old.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what's the new scammer today? I don't know.
Yeah,
well, ask one of these pookies. They just doing the old scam. Get your business credit.
You remember the green dot thing and people doing that? Like, did you ever have any friends was doing that kind of stuff, or people that you knew? I should say that.
Brandon, I don't have no friends. I have no friends that legally are thieves or scammers. But Brandon, was you stealing?
No, I was never doing any of that.
Want none of those fuck people around me?
But okay, allegedly, were we doing some stuff with movies? Is that a
Brandon,
form? Go ahead. What?
That is incorrect.
Okay, go ahead.
I can watch a movie on my TV. Or my computer.
Okay.
All right. I paid for that movie legally.
Okay.
All right. Now that's enough said.
I got you.
Yeah.
Case closed.
That's enough said.
But we ain't gonna harbor on that too much. But speaking of music, and Killer Mike is one of my favorite rappers. I was gonna ask you previously if you listened to his new album, because I do like the new album. I don't listen to it a lot, but
that's probably my most listened. Down by Law is probably my most listened song in 2023 for me. Okay. Came out about 8 months ago, something like that.
Yeah. So, but what do you like about Killer Mike as far as a rapper? And what do you really like about the album? And why do you think it got the awards that it got?
All right, Down by Law is a really like smooth but upbeat album.
Mm-hmm. Were you talking about the song with CeeLo? Because I think the album's called Michael. But the song.
Okay, about, I'm just talking about the whole album now.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like real smooth and upbeat. Now, Down by Law is more up tempo and like crump stuff. Mm-hmm. Hello, my nigga. That's I listen to that show in the shower for some reason. That's my shower song.
Yeah.
So,
but it's not the typical just a rap song. Like it's composed. Like his album has a I guess a journey. Like you feel like you're moving through his life story.
Correct.
It's not just a bunch of this song is about killing, this song is about my love, or it feels like it's more of a soundtrack kind of thing, not necessarily just songs about jewelry or whatever. So that's one thing I like about Killer Mike. Go ahead.
Like in one song, he talks about having a baby with when he was very young and this and that. Only nonsense thing is on there with the Young Thug's verse. That's like nonsense. But I guess he was in prison, couldn't lay out.
They want to sprinkle a little bit of that on there to show support to Young Thug. I think that's what that was. When I listened to the song and I heard that's one of the. I mean that song is fine, but it's not needed. His verse is not really needed on the album.
Yeah, it's not. I think he's got Future on that. Future on the
probably so. I think so. He got 2 Chainz, and he got a lot of people from Atlanta on there to kind of give it that feel, but they're not highlights to me. On the music is the real highlight. And when I listen to albums nowadays, like I want the content for sure, but I do listen to the music, the instruments, how somebody composed their music, their songs on the album. That's how you get replay value for me.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good album. It's an adult album. His words actually have it's a message inside his words.
It's a message. He delivers it a certain way.
Yeah,
it's a perfect way, a perfect recipe for a hip hop artist. Like if you thinking a hip hop artist, not necessarily just a rapper, you would think Killer Mike. But he, like I said, he won some Grammys, and then he had another situation.
And that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take this back to Black history. People, when they want to, how they do black people, especially black man, they do them like this, Brandon.
Okay.
So they want to get you in public and humiliate you, embarrass you, demasculinize you in front of the eyes of the oppressor and other Negroes.
And just looking at some of the people's faces on here, do you feel like they're scared? They're just turned off, like sick, or do they look like they're having a good time? Like this was something that they did as a community and came together and were kind of empowered by seeing stuff like this.
This was a good time. This photo was took by a photographer that sold thousands of copies within 10 days after this Hagen. Now, 5,000 people of good, wonderful American people got these 2 gentlemen. It was actually 3. These 2 gentlemen who was accused of the R word of a wonderful woman. You see how it all works?
Yeah.
And the killing of a man too.
Gotcha.
So they had them in. They said they were suspects. Had them in jail. The mob took them out, grabbed them up. Do it look like they beat them up? Beat them up, Brandon?
Yeah, for sure.
They beat them up. When one guy was getting hung, he tried to hold his hand so he won't get hung. What they do, Brandon?
Tied it behind his back, probably.
They put him down and broke both of his arms, then hung him up. And they took pictures. And look at this gentleman right here. That's somebody grandpapa.
Right. But let me ask you this. Can we know he's a part of a crime? Isn't he like a accessory to murder?
Which one?
Anyone, any face we see.
This is not murder. This is justice, what they call it. This is not murder.
Okay.
Killer Mike winning 3 Grammys and ironically being arrested at the same venue is not a coincidence.
I don't think so.
I mean, damn, did the cops see a video? I mean, how? What's the meaning?
All right.
For a misdemeanor, you gotta detain somebody.
Right.
We know this. We know this guy. We know his name.
Yeah.
We know where he lives.
Yeah.
Give him the decency to email him. Talk to his lawyer. You need to come down to the station.
Right. Because it's not like they don't know how to get in touch with him. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But what they wanted to do is let's just wait and meet him at the Grammys. Let's not inform him. Let's ambush him at the right time. Is that not what they did?
Correct. Now, me and Brandon is the deputy. I'm the sergeant.
Okay.
I said, come in, deputy. We got a complaint about Killer Mike. When you want to take him in, what you think, deputy?
Well, I think we should follow protocol, and we'll give him a call, reach out to him, send him a certified letter.
Okay, we're going the wrong way. Hell no. Here's what the deputy said. The deputy said, let's get him at the Grammys. We may not have a ticket, but we the police, they gotta let us in.
Right. We'll be in there anyway.
That's what the deputy said, and that's what Brandon would say if he was in. Well, okay, hold on. That's what the deputy said. Brandon tried to act like the nice.
I'm showing what they should have done. Yeah, that's what they should have done.
Nah, but the deputy said, let's get him. Let's get him at the place.
No, did he say let's get that boy?
Yeah, let's get the boy at the place. We got a call that somebody that happened. Somehow.
But do you know what happened? Do we know exactly what? Do we know exactly what happened with that story? Like why he got a battery charge?
They say something happened with a security guard.
Okay.
But I don't understand it. And why would be Killer Mike? Why he'll be the one doing that to somebody?
Right.
If that happened.
Yeah.
But this is what they do. Once a man gets something noticeable, they call the law on you and embarrass you in public. A public hanging.
Yeah.
That's what they did to Killer Mike. If you watch closely, that's what they do to most powerful, most guys who's too black and too masculine.
Yeah.
Now, Will Smith slapped the man. We seen the misdemeanor. Did he get arrested, Brandon?
No, he didn't.
But at the same time, allegedly, per Cat Williams, Will Smith could be taking burritos. We don't know.
We don't know.
If the man's taking burritos,
and you say you don't believe it, you remember you say you don't believe it.
I don't know. I didn't say it.
Okay, but go ahead.
If the man's taking burritos, he may not justify getting arrested because he already demasculated.
Yeah, right.
They don't need to arrest him.
It's no threat.
Yeah, but I think Killer Mike may be eating burritos.
Correct, and not endorsing Biden. So
recently.
He's going against what they want him to do. So if let's just say, for instance, a slave is trying to go against the system or the master or his orders, you may get some lashes. Not saying that this is what that is, but it's funny timing. It's funny timing.
And what you don't see the black people looking at these people. See, that's creating a power dynamic between the groups. You say, "Oh, guys, they did Killer Mike like that. I better stay in line, or they'll do me like that."
Right.
Tyler Perry.
Right. And it's very easy because why? They have the power, they have the influence, they have the control of this industry that he's in, and a lot of people are in. So not to get too far off, but you see what's going on with Wendy Williams. Like Wendy Williams has been on the radio for years, been on television for years. You would think she would have a certain amount of money and power and control, but does she own her own network? No. Does she have, money in the bank? For some reason, the bank seized her money. She having health issues, and now,
Wendy Williams. Let this be a lesson to y'all guys. Good in and what, Brandon?
Good out.
Good out. Do Williams put good in, Brandon?
No.
So how you expect to get good out?
Right, correct. Whatever you put into the world or put out into the world always comes back to you. So that is something to remember. Like I say, treat people like you want to be treated. So that kind of goes with this story. Like I say, I was following a little bit of this last night, trying to get all the details. You think you can be able to break it down for us?
All right. I first heard of this story by associate on Saturday. I'm sorry, I don't do TikTok. I don't do Twitter. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm kind of like grown. Like, don't disrespect.
I know what you mean. Like I say, we have a TikTok page, we have a Twitter page or X, whatever you want to call it. But it's very hard to be on those because it's just, I don't know. So why are you not on? Like I say, it's just too much going on. Like, I don't think consuming all this content like this is good for you, or going back and forth with people on a regular basis like that. I don't think it's healthy, but go ahead.
I consume content. I just don't. If content ain't gonna bring me some half knowledge and some entertainment, I don't want to consume it. So
okay.
All right. This story I heard. This guy, first time I heard his name. Keith.
Oh, really? Okay.
Keith Lee.
Mm-hmm. He's a food critic.
He's a food critic. He went to a lady's food truck and blessed the lady.
Mm-hmm. He did.
He gave an honest review. He said, I got some ribs, a pork chop, and some fried chicken with 6 sides, $90.
Whoa, okay. It's okay.
But the food was good.
Okay.
He was like, it was only 2 people back there making the stuff. So I guess that's why they charge it so much. You know, they got to charge 5 times how much it's worth to get the money.
Right.
Now, before leaving, he gave, he said, I want to give you $4,000, but I want you to do this, and this with this $4,000.
Right. I think you said the barber get 1,000.
Yeah.
The braider, I get 1,000 too, I think.
Yeah.
And I think he said the worker in the back, I guess the food truck get 1,000. It's an $800 tip or something like that.
And free food
for the next couple customers.
For $800 worth of free food. The lady said, yes, yes, I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would do it. But you know what, Brandon?
What?
Money over everything.
Money
over everything. Now let's.
Is that what you saying? That's what you would do, or is that what she did?
That's what she did.
Okay.
Let's play a little clip.
When you play with my baby brother,
right thing, and I feel like I did do the right thing. Now for her, and then I told her on top of that, I didn't even have the money. He paid with a credit card. The money just hit the bank account today. I'm going to give my son what he deserves, and I will give her some because she did market me that morning, but that's all she did. And I don't even know who he is. The barber, that's my son's head. He wasn't with me.
When you play with my
let me start with not an insult, but what I teach on our earlier videos. Never trust a person with no lips.
Okay, and that doesn't have anything to do with color.
That haven't had anything to do with color. She was missing a lip. Be skeptical for people with big ass eyelashes, fake eyelashes, over big, because they hide something.
Okay, they're trying to cover something up. I got you.
Third, watch out for people with etch-a-sketch eyebrows. If the eyebrows is etch-a-sketch, watch out for them.
Okay.
But the problem we have, Brandon, is black people We ain't never had no money.
That's true.
Look at this. You see this, Brandon? Look at this.
What is that? I can't see.
That's $4,000 in my hand right there.
Okay.
This lady's so desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Never had no money, I assume it.
Mm-hmm.
With God blessed her.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed her with the money. The devil jumped right in and took control.
and another thing, like, we don't know what to do with money. We don't know the proper things to do as a business with the money. If somebody does something like that, like you say, the first thing kicks in is mine. I got it. I earned it. It's mine. I deserve it.
And the reason he probably chose her because she probably had a POS system.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Guys, if you got a business, get your affairs in order. Make sure you have the proper channels in case somebody legal come there and want to bless you with money.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
You know, he keeps credit cards because he don't want to get robbed by Pookie and Ray Ray.
Right.
This man coming to the hood to bless you.
He gonna eat in his car, so
his car.
He's not trying to have a bunch of money on him like that.
But he can't bless y'all. He can't keep money because Pookie and Ray Ray will rob this man who's doing blessings.
Right.
All right. Get your business in affairs. Pull a little money away, guys. You see, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
A little money could buy you one. Well, a little money could buy you one of these.
And what's that? This is
a 10th ounce of gold in my hand. A little money. You think I bought it all at once? Well, okay, hold on. You think I bought this all at once?
Mm-mm.
I put a little money here, put a little money away, put a little money away, had a little money. I said, don't keep my money in cash. Let me buy some.
So hold on. You didn't go to Prize Picks. You didn't try to gamble that money. You put that money into something that's gonna add value later, or gonna have value and increase in value later.
I stored my money in an asset that usually keeps up with inflation.
Gotcha.
So when I bought it, it was $1,200. Now it's over $2,000 for the same piece. So it kept up with inflation. Guys, you don't need a lot of money. You just need to pull a little bit, and it's the action of doing that. Let's talk Negro spirituals. When God see you doing something in a positive way, he may bless it and may double it, triple it.
Right.
You know, but you got to do the action first.
Yeah.
Jesus, God don't want you on welfare, man.
Mm-mm.
Now, God said, if you got enough money, give people welfare.
All right.
But God don't want his people on welfare or with their hand out.
And what's that thing you said one time? You said God is gonna give you, you're gonna have enough every day to get through the day. Like God has promised you that in a way. So that's gonna be.
I ain't never said that, but that's what the Bible says.
Okay, that is what the Bible says. So you may feel like you're not gonna be able to do it, but God is there with you, whether you know it or not. But showing that you're gonna be disciplined, showing that you're gonna put the work in, God is gonna be like, okay, I see him working. I may not do it when they want me to do it, but God is gonna do it when he wants to do it. And that's how you walk by faith. But go ahead.
Okay, watch this. Brandon, do you got $10 million?
No.
Okay, do you got $1 million cash?
No.
All right, are you hungry?
No.
You got a roof over your head?
Yep.
You can run, you can walk?
Yep.
You got your family good?
Yep.
What you got to complain for?
Yeah. I think sometimes we see other people doing stuff. I don't have a Rolls Royce. I don't have a Lamborghini. I'm not in Dubai right now. So maybe my life isn't as good as it could be. So maybe I should blame God for it.
Watch this. If me and Brandon could swap healths, I'd pay him $50,000 swap our health.
Correct.
And I bet Brandon won't take my $50,000.
I wouldn't
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see?
But why don't people see that way?
Yeah.
They don't. Sometimes you don't value your own health until you don't have it.
There you go. If Brandon said 100, Brandon said 100. Brandon, will you swap it for 100, Brandon?
No, I wouldn't.
All they do go cut and put some screws, and that's gonna be with you all the days of rest of your life.
No.
it's a 50% chance you can have to go back in there because that'll go bust everything else out.
Right.
And you don't want $100,000 for that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. You see? So everything ain't all about money.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
but it's hard to get people to see that. Like, do we want to make money? Of course.
Yeah.
Are we owed reparations? Yes. But we also have to realize that our community has everything it needs right now, but we got to love each other. We at war with each other all the time. And like I said, Keith Lee, he tried to bless his woman, help her business, you know, spread the money around in the community, in our Black community. And what happened?
She turned it back. She turned it back on everybody. The lady said, the person who came in there to help me for free and promote my business, she didn't do nothing but promote my business. If watch this, Brandon, we talked about this last week or the week before. If Taylor Swift promoted our Potsy Band video,
we out of here.
And 1 out of every 10 people watch it, bought that pot. We out of here. We retired.
Correct.
That's the power of marketing and promotion. Yeah. You see, she ain't grateful. Why? You don't got no upper lip. You can't trust somebody with no lips.
Right. But I think, like I say, that $4,000 was so tempting. She will risk her own business and being slandered. And I'm not sure if her business is still thriving now, but
it wasn't thriving before. She was broke.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's a Keith Lee effect. Like, people are going to see your business and they're going to want to support it. If he's supporting it, people are like, hey, I'm going to go check this lady out. He said the food is pretty good. Why am I going to go to McDonald's when I can go up the street to this lady and help her out and, you know, help my own people? But I'm not going to help my own people if they're going to be snaking employees and doing this to the barber or whatever.
Now, Brandon, based on that lady's character, I could trick her. I could trick with her.
What you mean?
She'll do anything for some money.
You're right. You're right.
Boy, if I put 2 crisp $100 bills in front of her face, I have a spread eagle anytime I want to.
Right, and that's what I said. You can accept money, you can make money, but you can't whore yourself out for money. You can't turn your back on your own people for money, because at the end of the day, who you are as a person matters. Like, if you told that lady, I'm gonna give you 8 gold bars, I want you to give it to everybody, and she keeps all the gold bars, that's greed. That's a sin. You can't prosper doing stuff like that. It's just never gonna work.
Good in, good out. So she did. Good in came out. Good came to her, but the bad came out. And don't blame the devil, because 99.9% of the time it's not the devil, it's your punk ass who's doing all this stuff.
You're right. That's a good point. I know we like to say that. That's an evil spirit, but sometimes you choose to do what you want to do. Like, sometimes it's easy. It's not easier, but it's you being selfish and you putting yourself first sometimes.
Yeah. The devil don't live in us. He's around us.
Yeah.
God can live in us or out of us, you know, but it's you who's picking which route you want to take.
And I think sometimes people say that, like, they say, why do good things happen? Why do bad things happen to babies and, you know, just good people? Like, God gave us free will. If we didn't have free will, you know, everything would be kind of predetermined. It wouldn't be any evil, but God gave us free will. So we have to decide what happens in this world. Like, if I want to go out and do good, I can. If I want to go out and do evil, I can too. But, you know, you have to choose what path you're going to walk in life.
Now, this picture may be fake. I know he don't got that much plaque on his teeth. God,
it look a little AI, but, you know.
Yeah, that must be a fake. He maybe eat some caramel or something. All right, here's another thing that gets me, which I don't like. I try to follow this rule well. Contracts over words. Today, words don't mean nothing.
None at all.
You know, God says your name is better than a good name is better than everything. A good name is good words. You know, you truthful, you try to hold your words. Yeah. But a lot of people, words, they just let them fly out the mouth.
You're right.
And they don't have no meaning. They don't have no back. watch this. I want somebody 6'6", 6 figures at 6 inches, but you let the guy clap up for one of those new burgers at McDonald's with an extra patty on Big Mac. Orange, a high C, and a medium-sized fry.
Right.
But your word said you want 6 figures.
or like a black man will say, I want a good woman. I want to be able to cook, go to church, you know. But what do we chase sometimes?
But you're entertaining a big booty Brenda. Only job she got is going in Target in the morning because she knows security ain't there yet. She's smart. She could get up. I gotta go to Target in the morning. Taking batteries. Taking all the batteries, the UPS batteries, all off the shelf.
And the bikinis.
And bikinis.
Or we're just, the guys that we're on these sites on OnlyFans paying a subscription to some of these women, sending money, doing that kind of stuff. But in the back of your mind, you want a real woman. So if whatever you want, whatever you put your energy into, that's what you're going to get. You're
right. Yes, because you can say all the words, but it's your actions.
It's your actions for sure.
You can't be a hoe, or a hoe could be a man or woman looking to get married. Hoes don't get married.
They don't.
They get bust down.
Yeah.
I don't know about bust down. They don't get bust down probably like that no more. Because people want too much money out somebody. You can't bust it down. You can't bust down like you was busting down back in the day.
Right. So we're gonna talk about some busting down a little later when we go on our hot topics.
All right, I'm done on my side, brother.
Okay. And like I said, I guess we'll go into that now. We love wrestling. we were watching wrestling when it was WWF.
WWF.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. WWF.
No, WWF. You remember that?
No. What was it when it was WWF? The World Federation. What was it? Wrestling Federation. Where they had Andre the Giant. That's what it was called back in the day.
Yeah, I think that was early, but okay. Yeah.
But yeah, me and Lewis, we actually used to have wrestling matches at school. So now you don't remember that?
Yeah, WF Superstars. I remember this.
But it says WWF under that. I don't remember.
Look, okay. WF. What's this, Brandon? WF,
I think they were trying to put 2 W's on there though. Because look on the thing, it say WWF Challenge.
Where you see that at?
Underneath where it says right there.
Shit, I don't know. I remember WWF too.
Okay, like I said, I'm not refuting that, but like we go way back, and we watched a lot of scripted wrestling. Did you ever think it was fake? Did you ever think it was real? Because I used to argue when I first watched wrestling, I used to kind of argue that it was real. It was fake, but it was real.
Well, once you got to, I knew it was fake once I got to the maturity age.
Mm-hmm. When they started doing like,
when you can start see, it used to have a guy named the Barbarian, and he used to do like the death claw like this.
Oh yeah. When
I see he do a fist and just do this.
I remember you used to tell me about that when we was to school.
I said, "Oh man,"
right. Like, I don't know if this is real or not. Right.
You supposed to grab it though, but
he went.
Yeah.
Right. But Vince McMahon was the owner. I mean, I think he still is the owner of the WWE is what they call it now.
I don't think so, Brandon.
You don't think so? You think he done passed it to Shane or what?
Nigga, excuse me. He cashed out.
To who though? So Vince
to big people.
So you think I'm gonna be hurt if Vince McMahon don't have a part of wrestling anymore.
Brandon, I think he cashed out.
And if he did, when did he do this? Is this something
the past
recent?
year?
Okay. Do you think that had anything to do with these allegations that he got?
What allegations?
Where he was trying to bust down. Well, I guess it was somebody he was he took on. They had like an agreement that he was gonna have some guys kind of in a way run a train on her, but she wasn't ready to do it. You didn't hear this story?
No.
Oh. Okay, so
they got a train.
Yeah, and he would be
the Big Show.
it was some guys around the wrestling. He was saying the security guys, and he was like, they're gonna be having these big black dicks, and they're gonna be busting you wide open and doing all this stuff, and they're gonna be abusing you. He was like, sexing the woman, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna be ready to do it, but I'm just not ready now. And he was sending that to her over and over again, and he was gonna pay her, I guess, $3 million, to do this or whatever. And I guess he never really paid her, so she ended up suing her because she felt like she was being harassed.
Oh, see, that's how they do it.
Right.
That's how they do it.
Right.
You had the contract.
Yeah.
He didn't admit the contract. So what you do? Put the law on him.
Yeah. So deep. Right. So now all his business is out there, and all these graphic text messages he was sending her, and like I say, just telling her like a bunch of guys gonna do X, Y, and Z to her. So it's just real graphic and real nasty. But she, like I say, she was gonna do it, but she wasn't feeling all the way comfortable. She was responding to him like, yeah, soon I'm gonna get comfortable, and I'm gonna do all the stuff you want me to do. But come to find out, she didn't want to do it, and I'm not sure if she didn't want to do it. He didn't want to pay, because if you want somebody to do certain things for you, you want them to be all in. I don't think she was all in, so he was like, nah, I don't know about that $3 million. And I think he tried to give her maybe $1 million, like to settle, be like, look, you're not gonna do everything I want to do, so let me pay you less than what I said. She was like, no, you done sent me all this stuff, and now I'm gonna have to use it against you. So now,
when did this all come up?
Recently, maybe like in 2 weeks ago. But like I said, I thought you had already kind of heard about it.
I know, I don't know this it's 100%, but I thought they went public.
Mm-hmm.
And he shifted a lot of his ownership away. You cash out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I got
Which
a feeling
smart.
Time he cash out, that's what she want to come up. Hey,
right.
I heard you got this money over here.
Yeah. She might have wanted to be like, look, go ahead, send it to me now, because I know you got some of it. And he might have been slow with the responding. And not saying it's similar to Cassie and Diddy, but it's just weird. Like, somebody will be with something, they'll be okay with it. Then they want money, and then you don't want to give them the money, and now it turned into something else.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
I'm so
you kind of you looking into some of the stuff.
Okay, so some stuff that happened back in 2007.
Is it? That's when it was going down.
Well, for different people, this was another person, but yeah, it got R-word decades ago. Well,
you just gotta be careful what you sending people. Like, you can be interested in somebody, but like, man, people will flip something on you in a minute, especially if you have money. Like, people know they can get that coin out of you. So
yeah,
I don't know what you should do to protect yourself, but
don't put yourself in those situations. It's a man who has power should not use his power to get women.
Okay.
They should not do that.
Okay.
But
what if they want to? What if that's his king? That's what he likes to do. You should.
I just say you shouldn't do it.
Okay, but what if I want to do it? Like
I say you shouldn't do it. So what the fuck you shouldn't do it.
Some people can't. But I hear you. But a lot of people shouldn't do stuff, but they want to do it anyway. You shouldn't drink. People drink. I guess you're saying no matter it don't matter what you do. There's no way around it. This is the consequences.
Bill Cosby said,
good example.
I'm gonna have sex with people who I bring on to give them an opportunity. What happened to him? Went to jail. Puff Daddy. I'm gonna have sex with people I bring on. What happened to him? Make settlements.
Right. R. Kelly.
I'm going to turn these people to stars. Aaliyah, other people. What happened to him? Time they couldn't use them up no more.
Yeah.
In jail.
So you should leave. Yeah, your work and your sex life should be separate.
Correct. Okay. You know, and if a woman know who you is, go ahead. It's a risk dealing with her. If she says, "Oh, that's Ed McMahon," oh, that's Shannon Sharp. Oh, that's LeBron James. You better go because she know your status and she gonna use that status.
Yeah,
and
it's
she got sad, a cell phone.
It's true.
And she got a cell phone too.
And they're collecting data. They're screenshotting stuff, so they're getting their case ready just in case. You know, they're like, "Oh, you don't want to buy me this? I'm gonna leverage the information and stuff that I have against you."
Oh wait, they smart enough not to say that.
What do you think that?
Everything you expose to a woman, like Shaq said, can come up in the future.
And this is a good one too. Said Fannie Willis used her power to get a lawyer to divorce his wife. You see what that situation with Fannie Willis, where she was going after Trump and doing all that stuff and doing is it unmoral stuff or what would you call it? Like,
first I got to find who Fannie Willis is.
Isn't she like the DA or I can't
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who this girl, man, on Black History Month. Okay, perfect. Black History Month used her power to get a lawyer to divorce his wife. Used her power to get a lawyer to divorce.
Yeah, because I think she was dealing with the married man and ended up having to cause them to get a divorce. And that she has to admit to that with the Trump trial or whatever she's got going on with Trump. So I mean, it's just messy.
It's called.
Go ahead.
Why are you poking around at places you work?
There you go. And that, like I say, that's the direct parallel to what we're talking about. Like, but people as a king, people like to do that stuff when they're at work. They see people around them.
She's a prosecutor, bro. You know how much power a prosecutor have?
Yeah.
You can say
influencing,
the second most powerful person in their district. They powerful than the mayor.
Yeah,
because they could come up. I arrest this person. They can say that to anybody.
Yeah, and start building a case against them and smearing them if they want to.
You don't have to build a case, Brandon. This is America. It's your job to fight what I said you may have or didn't do.
You're right.
But I could just put papers on you and have you spend your money.
You're right.
Yeah, this is a shame right here to America. This woman right here. How you going off Donald Trump and you doing dirty yourself?
That's what people do, though.
What color stockings was he pulling down to get to that people? That's what I'm wondering. What color was the stockings, Brandon? Was they natural brown? Were they white?
Probably brown.
Well, don't you wear some stockings?
Yes, for sure. But you cannot.
What color was the stockings, Brandon?
but
how do you pull those off doing that? I never done that before in my life. I know they did it back in the day when women probably wear stockings.
Right?
But how you do that?
You're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. You can't mix your personal life with your work life. Just but like I say, people can't help it. It excites them for some reason. And Timothy said his ex-wife looked way better than Fannie Willis.
But it doesn't make no difference.
But it's the thrill. That's the
bitch nagging all the damn time. Fuck that hoe. You know what I mean? And it's a thrill.
Yeah, it's a thrill, and it's something different. You having fun, and that's what most people when they're cheating. It's just a rush. It's a thrill. You're not necessarily doing something. You're not making a good decision, and it's not somebody you trying to leave your partner for normally, because whoever. Usually, when you're cheating with somebody, the person that you're cheating with know you cheating, and they're not necessarily a good person to be with.
Back to Killer Mike. Killer Mike was arrested on site. This lady allowed 200-something people to turn themselves in the Donald Trump case. Why she didn't go out there and arrest him? She could have put a warrant on him.
Yeah.
But she said, nah, we'll give you this time to turn yourself in.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump waited to the last minute.
What did it say? I'll put it over there.
Paid him over $600,000. He only had $2,000 in the bank. If people don't know, half of these majority of lawyers broke, man. You think these lawyers be making money?
They making money, but they're spending it too.
Brandon, all of them don't make money.
No, I'm not saying all of them are making money, but they're in debt, because you got debt from school. You're trying to get cases, you're trying to win cases, you're trying to get money from people. I mean, it just is what it is.
Like a prosecutor, they make probably under $200,000, but here's the thing. They work them deals in the background to get paid.
What you mean?
So, Brandon, let's take Meriden Mosley.
Okay. Some of the law firm thing? I mean,
in Baltimore.
Okay, that's what y'all
got. She make
$200,000.
Mm-hmm. But most of the money come from talking at other people places.
Okay.
So they do the back end deals. That's how they get paid.
Okay. But you think she got money? She's one some of the rare ones that are doing well because they, like I said, they've got promotion, they're big name, they can settle stuff behind closed doors.
Let me see what color her stockings is if she got them. Then I can tell you. Show a picture of her legs. If she got them stockings on, she got some money.
Okay. So she's showing.
If she got stockings on, she got some money. She got the pearls, so she may have no white stockings to match. Oh, you can't see the picture. I can see it on my side. Okay.
I don't really want to even talk about this no more. But people were commenting about the female rap beef, and we were talking about Nicki and what's it called the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they were saying it's not a lot of females beefing with each other compared to beef with males in the rap game. So I was thinking about that. How do you feel about that? Because I think if you're looking at it in totality, of course, black males are beefing with each other anyway outside of rap, but most rappers, they know they can have a fake beef back and forth, but is beef good for business? Is it good for making money?
Yes.
How so?
Any publicity brings eyeballs to you.
You're right.
Like the Black YouTube, which we kind of hate to say, which we spoke too much about it today. Mm-hmm. Black YouTube is usually speak on gossip and reaction. So it brings eyeballs to you.
You're right. But what if you already have eyeballs to you? I'm talking about more or less like some of the top rappers like Meek, Drake, some rappers on that top level. Do they really need to beef with each other?
Yes, they need to beef.
Okay, go ahead.
Because sometimes your payloads go down. So once your payload get down, you try to come back up. Case in point, DaBaby.
Okay.
But
go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
DaBaby made some comments about the
LGBT community,
the rainbow community, which 100% of people will agree with. Public exposure.
That's funny.
Public exposure is against the law. All right.
Okay.
The STD rates is high within that community with the veils. Those are all facts. And most people disagree with getting your dick sucked in a public setting. All right. But his statements wasn't well taken. So he fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Per him, he lost $100 million or 25 million, one of those two. Next thing you know, to get his name hot, he dropped the song and started talking about who? Megan Thee Stallion. Ain't nobody listen to it.
But that's what I'm saying. He tried to have a beef or tried to create controversy. He's still rapping the same. He's still the same person, but it's not working.
It didn't. Well, he ain't hot like he was.
So do you think he needs to try to beef with somebody to get back hot?
No. DaBaby don't need to beef because he'll end up killing somebody.
You're right. That'd be the last. Not a lot of rappers are really doing what they say they're doing, but when it comes to guns and DaBaby, you don't want to play that.
He gonna do it legally too.
You're right. Correct. And he's like I said, he's a smart brother. Do it the right way. Timothy said, Lotto and Ice Spice popularity is diminishing, so beefing will help extend their careers until they can create another hit song. I agree with that, but One of them can actually rap. One of them can't rap. I think I'm not sure if you follow Lotto, like from when she started. I think she was on that show, The Rap Game. That's when okay. But she can actually rap and create.
Season 1.
Yeah. There you go. So you know, like I say, Ice Spice on the other hand, she can't really rap. So I think she needs to beef. And I'm not sure whether she started it or not, or if Lotto did, but
they two fighting? They ain't two fighting.
Yeah, they kind of beefing with each other now. So
because they have black.
You think it's also going to be one mulatto or a light-skinned person on top of the rap game?
I don't think Ice Spice. She don't got no BBL. I don't know. She don't have one.
She may, but I don't.
She don't have one. But so. Yeah. Ice Spice may be jealous because Ice Spice said she started rapping in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Lotto been rapping since she was
forever.
8 years old. Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't tell. I wouldn't beef with Ice Spice. She's not even worth the time, even though she got nominated for a Grammy. I don't know why, but she's not. She's a meech.
But for some reason, a munch. Yeah. That was her song. But have you heard her new song? She said, "You're not the shit. You're not even a fart."
Why? What? No, I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to Ice Spice at all.
But she's in Dunkin' Donuts commercial. She's clearly, one of the top rappers in the game right now. She got a Dunkin' Donuts endorsement with Ben Affleck. Why wouldn't you want to listen to her music?
Because she's not talented, man. She's not talented. She's light skinned, guys like that, guys like the wide face.
There you go.
They like
wait a minute.
they like the wide face. They like the eyes.
Is that people might not even know who that is. When the last time you heard somebody say Beavis and Butthead?
When this came out a few months ago, And you got with Ice Spice, she gotta have that right. You gotta get it with the right look. Like this right here.
That ain't it.
They ain't the right setup right there.
That's funny.
They ain't the right setup.
Timothy said Ice Spice's father is African and her mother is Dominican. Okay, I can see that. But for me, like I would be excited to listen to a song where it's Ice Spice, it's Lotto, it's Nicki Minaj. They got let's say they got a Hot Girls album. Like they got Nicki, Lotto, Ice Spice. They going back and forth, kind of like how Cash Money did back in the day. I would actually probably listen to the album that way. You disagree?
What?
Kind of like how Ladies Night. Remember that song Ladies Night where they had Missy, Lil Kim? Like that's some of the last, female rapper songs I was listening to, just because, for some reason when I listen to female rappers, it's just kind of boring. Like it's once like because Megs, you got one rapping style, but if people rapping different and they bouncing off each other, it'll make a better song to me. What you think?
Only rapper I would like to listen to who got talent enough is Lotto. I think Scarface, she could have talent, but she rap about killing the drugs. Oh, my mama was dead. Somebody killed my mama.
Yeah.
And then she talk about killing herself.
Right. And it's just one note. Like as an artist, you have to take it to the next level, do different things, have different flows. But Lotto, she studied under people. I think I can't remember. They said she dating 21 Savage, but she's been around rap a long time. She's been around a lot of great people, a lot of great artists. So I think she knows who she is as an artist. She knows where she wants to go. She knows how to work her brand. Mr.
Taylor, I saw Lotto on cooking.
She cooking?
Food. She cooking some food. I didn't know who that woman was.
What you mean?
I didn't know who she was.
She looked different.
She just had basic makeup on. She had some, but I didn't know who that. I just knew it was a mixed girl.
Woman. Okay.
It was mulatto, and mulatto is not a good word to.
Yeah, and that's why she changed it. Because that's what her name. She was Miss Mulatto, right?
Mulatto. A lot. I don't know, but it still sounds the same. That's Lotto, ain't it?
Yeah, kind of playing on lottery. You know, like I think it was a good rebrand because it was
playing on lottery.
Yeah.
No, you play on the R word.
But I'm saying the new rebrand, the Lotto, like that she plays on lottery, like with her name. Like that's what she tried to mix it. So you kind of forget about the mulatto, light skin type of stuff. That's the rebrand.
The biggest threat to the white woman. It's mulattoes. Because why? They ain't black as midnight. They daddy was a wonderful man, so they love their daddy. And a wonderful man can look at them, and he won't see them baboon in them. You know, he'll just see the chimpanzee, and they're easy to look at.
I'm done. All right. Let me. But to close it off, you know, women are beefing. You know, it is what it is. We're not trying to be too deep into it. But like I said, I would like for them to collab more.
What happened to LeBron?
Nothing happened with LeBron, but you know, I did pose a question. And we're not really necessarily going to talk about that, but who you think? I want to ask you, who you think LeBron would trust in the playoffs? So who would he want to trade? You think he would want to keep AD? You still say that over what's his name, Austin Reeves?
Hold on. Now, Brandon, why did you ask a question? Of course, you got to keep AD over Austin Reeves.
Okay, I mean, I'm with you, but for some reason, I just don't trust AD. What's the game? I watched the Golden State game. It was a great game. They beat Golden State, but every time AD he do a play, he get touched a little bit, he ready to go down and like he about to be done for the season. So
reduce AD paid by 66%, and he's a great
player,
great player on the team.
Okay.
And that allows you to get other people while keeping him.
Right. And like Timothy said, talking about trading LeBron, that's what I was going to say. I know Stephen A. Smith he loves the Knicks, of course. Where do you think LeBron's best possibility to win a championship would be?
I just about to say this shit. Miami.
Okay. You think he would go back?
No. He can't do that because Butler played the same position.
Yeah, they're not gonna do Butler like that. After he won the championship, they're not gonna push him to the side.
Who won the championship?
Butler won. The Miami won.
No, they losers.
Oh shoot! Dang, I forgot.
Yeah, they got embarrassed.
Well, they were close. I'm talking about when they played the Lakers. Then they
embarrassed by the Lakers.
Yeah, they got
embarrassed by the Nuggets.
But that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't do Jimmy like that when they got so close to the championship. So you think LeBron's best chance would go be at the Miami Heat. I would want to see him play with the Knicks. I've been watching the Knicks. I'm starting to really like how the Knicks are playing. I like Brunson. Julius Randle is talented. He's injured a lot, but I don't know. For some reason, him going to the Knicks would be really good. I think not necessarily for the NBA, but I think he could win a championship for the Knicks. I think they're not going to do anything with the Lakers. That's over with. I don't think they're going to be able to trade anybody. AD's not trustworthy. Austin Reeves is good. Like I said, I think Vanderbilt is hurt. Timothy said LeBron go to the Knicks next season. I don't know. Like I say,
man,
he's probably Taylor,
not. You live in Chicago. It's probably damn cold as hell up there right now. He ain't going.
You think he enjoy living in living in Los Angeles?
In your knees and stuff at his age.
Because LeBron is our age, you know. I think he enjoys the weather in LA. He grew up in Cleveland, so he definitely not trying to go back to that type of weather. But if his son, do you think he still want to play with his son if he can? You think his son?
All the time he'll play with his son if his son get hired as a water boy. They can get
So that's done.
They can get a championship together if your son is on the team as a water boy.
As a water boy.
You know.
Well, Greek Freak got his brother playing on the team. So is his brother a champion? Did they win? Was his brother on the team when they won the championship?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I that was afterwards. But I think the championship gave him a bargain chip.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Bronny James ain't probably.
He's not that good, you don't think?
We'll see when he quit growing at 25, see where he's at. But right now, he may got to do 4 or 5 years in the college.
Okay. Yeah, he's okay, but it's a lot of stiff competition. I ain't even gonna say it's a lot of stiff competition.
2.9 points, Brandon.
If you can't dominate
2.9 points, Brandon.
If you can't dominate in college, you're gonna have a hard time in the NBA. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I don't care who your daddy is. If LeBron don't win the championship, the Lakers not
they go
LeBron.
It too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Lakers last year they were the second best team in the league in the finals. No, in the playoffs.
This year, what? But you saw how they played without AD and LeBron. It seemed like they can play, but I don't know. When LeBron on the court, they start getting uptight and they don't know how to play.
LeBron is old, man.
Is that what it is?
Under the coat. He come there and be dribbling the ball, looking down like this dribbler.
But this is my thing. If I pass you the ball, just shoot. You can't just shoot. Dribble.
No,
cross.
He can't see how LeBron passes the ball now. He passes the ball to the 3-point line. You can't. They ain't his style to play.
That's not who's
LeBron supposed to cut to that hole, about to lay up, then pass it.
Okay.
He can't spend that much. He don't got the energy for that no more. Yeah. I tell you, he been at the 3-point line looking.
But it's the regular season.
LeBron in Cleveland or Miami, he ain't no 3-point. Driving.
Drive. Soon
as drive the contact, then dish it out.
Right.
That's too much energy.
Yeah. He don't necessarily do that anymore.
Hell no, be at 3-point line look. Just be bouncing the ball.
Because he's trying to see, all right, who do I trust right now? Am I gonna give it to AD? What AD I got playing tonight? Is it door glass AD or is he trying to dominate somebody? Did you see that stat they were saying Jokic and Joel Embiid haven't played to get against each other? Either Joel is injured or whatever. Have you seen that?
Sure,
and he may be done for the season. Yeah.
Joel Embiid, if they got the new rule now, he couldn't win the MVP last year. He didn't play enough games.
Didn't play enough games, right?
And he supposed to have surgery.
Right. So
or something about to happen.
Yeah. So we'll see with him. And I just got one more topic because this is a thing now. They were saying people are going to the barbershop. People going to the barbershop. They say, let me get that Travis Kelce, baby. I'm gonna get that fade. And I think the New York Times wrote an article saying that. So
Black History Month. The first day
on Black History. On Black History Month. So who should Boosie make a video letting people know that he didn't start the fade for sure, but it's been something. Go ahead. What you want to say?
Brother, I need to slap you across the damn face.
Go ahead. Well, tell me why. Tell me why.
You was getting bald fades in the 80s,
Brandon. Okay.
Some people, at least in the strong 90s, you was getting bald fade.
I probably got a bald fade because that's what the Easter haircut was.
Or a tip fade.
Yeah, okay.
Or a tip fade. So when did a tip fade become a Chelsea?
But that's the thing. People, you can rewrite history and give people credit who don't deserve it. Or get whoever's hot right now. We could say, since Taylor Swift has attached herself to Travis Kelce, hey, that's the fade now. It's a Kelce fade. We don't even worry about whatever else is going on. We go ahead.
Before 2005, white barbers didn't have a lineup cut up.
They had the edge.
They didn't have an edge. It's a liner. I got a liner in the bathroom. They didn't have one. Only thing they had was the comb and the clipper.
Yeah, right. Correct.
That was it.
Correct.
You know, now see, it's people. Everybody want to be black, but nobody want to be black.
Yeah, they don't want what the baggage that comes with it. They just want to ride off the good stuff.
We know y'all guys' style. A product I never bought. Your body mousse.
We seen it.
Body mousse, like, and you
right, and you pull it forward, dude.
That's your thing,
right? Do we do that? Do we try to pick that?
No.
Do we try to appropriate it? No,
last
we leave it
person who
alone.
put that was what was Michael X name before he turned Michael X?
Oh Lord.
Michael Little?
Yeah, Malcolm Little, yeah.
Yeah, last person did it was Michael X before he, and that's what changed it. You know, usually put that, but they had theirs with some lie.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That was like a perm, and he pulled it to the back.
Yeah, pulled it to the back. Yeah, we don't do that. We ain't taking y'all stuff.
Nah, can't we take this stuff?
Brandon, okay, let me quit talking. Why would you want it, Brandon?
Because I want to assimilate. Can I assimilate? Is there anything I can take?
No. If you
the Carlton Banks take anything?
He didn't take the dance. He did not take the dance. And he didn't take the style.
He didn't take the style.
Black people was dressed like that going to college since the 1800s until the late night to the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. But for some reason we don't get that credit. They want to say that that's their stuff. But no, it was well dressed. Black people used to wear suits. You used to have to carry yourself a certain way.
Yes, you had to come outside looking presentable.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen pajamas wore until the last 10 years of my life.
Or a bonnet and stuff like that.
I don't too much remember seeing a bonnet outside.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever wore pajamas to the grocery store? I probably done it one time before, but you don't feel comfortable.
Cause your dick go be hanging out.
You're right.
Cause that button ain't strong on the pajamas.
I got some polo like pajama style pants. You'll think, okay, I can wear this out, but it's too loose. It's just it's not the right material to be going out to the grocery store.
Correct. Cause as you go in the backyard in your pajamas, somehow the button be popping off, and good or well you popped it off. By the time you get out there, it's popped off.
Yeah. You might get a charge. You gotta be careful. The neighbors might be thinking you try to peep on them or something.
Well, they ain't go. I don't know.
Hold on. Look what Timothy said.
LeBron,
is that true? Is that true?
He might be. He might went to the same class Steve Harvey barber went to. Put the
unit on. Yeah. But you remember when LeBron was doing some hair plugs and stuff like that?
How you know those plugs, Brandon?
I know his hair looked a certain way.
They could have been vitamins, Brandon.
Well, I would think that, but then it started to wear off when the season started. So,
matter of fact, in this picture, that Boosie looked like a Steve.
A man unit.
It
kind of does.
But I think Boosie may got those strong naps. So that if you get it cut with them strong naps, they'll look like they can look like that.
You're right. That's funny. When's the last time you went to the barbershop? I know that's because I know, especially during the pandemic, people cut their own hair, but you've cut your own hair for a long time. I've
been to the barbershop 3 times in 22 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
3 times in 2002, I started cutting my own hair.
Okay.
Why? They was charged. I couldn't pay no $13 a week to get my hair cut. Looking good, going to a school where people like to look good at school.
Right. And like I say, your haircut only lasts about 5 days, and then you start looking a little rough. But when you first get that line up, you look good.
Man, a line will last about 5 days. If
then
that.
Then you have to start lining it back up again. Timothy said LeBron need to get that turkey transplant. Are you talking about going to Turkey? Because I know a lot of people go overseas to get teeth, getting BBLs, you know.
Well, LeBron James got something. His hair don't look that bad no more. Like it.
Yeah, it was. Go ahead.
Brandon did a post on Nicki Minaj and said her BBL was a prototype. that's why kind of funny. Right. Now LeBron James in the 2010s, all those were prototypes. So they
because there was a time we thought LeBron might have to go bald. He might have to do the baldy. Because remember he had the headband on and he was trying to cover it up a little bit, but he bounced back. Like he said, they gave him the phase 1 hair transplant. It didn't work out. They did some more science and he getting it a little better. So
now for $250 for a blow, $250 for a haircut, better be a female barber. Comes with a blowjob and a back massage.
Yeah.
And
towel, clean up, happy end of everything.
Clean up and a delivery man got to come bring some food or something. That's
some Chinese food.
That's kind of, and a Pepsi. So for that price, right. Man, you know how much clippers cost?
What?
$80. And I think your good clippers. Okay, your tools cost $200 something. Why are you trying to make? And how much they charging for your booth? I don't know how much they charging for the booth.
I don't know, but booths probably going up. And nowadays, like you have to get on the app and book an appointment and kind of pay for it.
That means the barbers are lazy. They supposed to be there for 8 hours a day.
They ain't doing it no more.
Now I be
barber's in an Uber. Yeah. He doing some other stuff. Then he got an appointment. He need to head to the shop. That's just how it is.
Man, you ain't paying these barbers no $50 or $40. Okay, let me quit lying. Well, I got my hair cut 3 times since 2002.
Mm-hmm.
I paid those barbers about $40 to $45. The price was like $25 or something, $25 to $30.
Mine is usually when I did go, it was $25, and you give them a tip, so about $30, $35. That's a lot.
Yeah, what they usually do? They put a razor on you?
Sometimes, and like I say, not all the time. They do the rag. They'll get the real razor and do your lineup. That's what you're talking about. I had that sometimes, but they're not always trying to do that. Or they can do a little bit of it, but sometimes they'll do the full razor around the whole thing. Like sometimes they'll just touch up a little edge on it or something.
And here's a tip for the guys. Quit having them push your damn hairline back. You look crazy with that white line.
Oh, yeah, the powder. Now, that's one thing I never done. I see people getting that.
What?
With the powder, like they'll do a lineup and they put a powder lining around it. Have you seen it? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about.
I'm just talking about the one with the sun don't hit your skin and it's light right there.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Just regular shirt. Man, quit doing that, man. I don't know why the women started like that. Quit doing that.
They got to try to justify how much you paying. Then they said Barbara is doing enhancements and dyeing. Oh, yeah, the Beijing. There was people doing Beijing. Have you ever thought about doing that kind of stuff or seen somebody do it?
I recommend getting your money right. Because if you get your money right, bitches won't care how your hair looks.
There you go. Right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So, well, they will care how your hair look. Don't have it looking sloppy, but nah, they do a lot of stuff like that. But be comfortable with yourself.
Your real self.
If God said, I'm going to take your hairline off, let it go.
Yeah.
Because if he done that, most likely you was dunking a basketball before everybody. If you was happy, if you was happy when you were 17, dunking a basketball because your hormones came up quicker. Be happy now.
Right. There you go. That's a good.
LeBron James up there, old man at 18 years old. That's why he was so good.
Right. And I was looking at some of the highlights when he was that first year. He was athletic. Like we're really not going to have no athlete come in the league do what he did. And more I think about it, more I kind of watch some of the older stuff. Listen to Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace too. Just talk about him. I may lean towards him being the greatest of all time.
Oh yeah, that first year. Okay, let me stop. Jordan could do the same thing, Brandon.
He can, but
and,
no.
But no,
wait. Go ahead.
LeBron James is 18. Jordan's like 23.
Yeah, he was older.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. You could say that. Yeah. He was ready.
Typically said if a woman knows a man has a pattern, male baldness, they start using Plan B.
Now, come on, Tim. How you know that, Miss Tim? Tim, come on. And you know good and well women ain't buying no Plan B. Tim, that's a male. Guys buy that.
So I don't know. It all depends. I think if you starting to go bald, you need to go bald to see what the baldy looking like. Don't try to fight it. Don't be out here looking crazy. I've seen people with like dreads, like they have a little bit of dreads and it's balding around. Like you just gotta let it go. If you see your stuff is progressing a certain way, just embrace it.
Be grateful what you have, because usually the guys who got bald are still in shape. I got my hairline, but I got a pot belly. You know, I ain't playing. You know, you got to give and take in life.
Right.
Yeah, give and take.
For sure. We done been here almost 2 hours. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Guys, thank you so much for dealing with this. It was a good conversation. A little different setup, but make sure you check out some of our other videos. We got what's popular one right now, the Nicki Minaj stuff and pots and pans. I thought we was gonna do the one about meat. We'll save that one. We got one breaking down different cuts of meat. So just stay tuned to that. That's coming up soon.
Damn, Brandon, how you gonna do? Did you got that one?
Nope. But I know how my partner is. He is
not now.
Okay. But like I said, you want to say anything before we get out of here? We'll have some more content for you guys soon.
Guys, stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like button. Stay joined on. If you want to donate, it's a link. Our donation is in our link.
Too much.
You don't have to, but if you want to support,
for sure.
So we appreciate.
We're just gonna dump the money back into our what we're trying to build here. So we appreciate everything.
All right, I don't got nothing else.
All right, y'all take care.